Howdy y'all, Michael here. Today is Sunday, August 27th, 2023. It's about 6:45ish in the morning. We're getting ready to head out on our trip to Hot Springs, Arkansas. So come hang out with me. Of course, our first stop is gonna be Buc-ee's. Bird on top of that sign. We got a little anti-bird stuff on top of the sign, but it doesn't seem to support him. He's just chilling up there. Maybe it's his first trip to Buc-ee's. Cool little dog treats. Got a beer, a hamburger, hot dog, tacos, donuts, a little bit of everything. And they're calling these keto kits. I call them protein kits, but these are what we normally have on the road for snacks. 2 different types of cheese, a boiled egg, some nuts, some chicken, some tomatoes, and some celery. Actually, this is one we do a lot, the grapes. I don't know if the grapes would be keto or not. Here's your regular Buc-ee's. And you got the little keychain Buc-ee's down here. Carol said, can we buy the big one? How much do you think that would be? Each Buc-ee's has their own little truck inside that they display these dolls in. But this one has an 8-track in it. It's John Wayne, America, Why I Love Her. Anything canned and pickled, you got here. You got jalapenos, garlic, habanero garlic, feta cheese, stuffed olives, garlic stuffed olives, pickled eggs, pickled quail eggs, all sorts of jellies, hot sauces. Okay, they got hot sauces, a few rubs, and other merch. That's cool, little trays. I get one out, little kids trays.
Welcome to Oklahoma. 1,000 feet, turn right onto US 70 East.
DCI agent Mark Ludwig took the lead in the investigation.
We made it to Hot Springs, Arkansas. Parked in the free parking garage. It is 89 degrees out here. And it feels good. Last 2 days in North Texas was 110. 89 degrees. Feels very good. The famous murals. Hot Springs area. And here stands the Ohio Club. The Ohio Club was a popular place for baseball players as well as the mobsters of the era. In fact, looks like we got a little Al Capone here. But during Prohibition, the Ohio Club was a speakeasy. So I'm curious how all that worked. What you had to do to get in there. So eats, cigars, beer, and canes. Where does canes? You buy canes there?
Probably. I guess they were a
I don't understand the Canes part. It seems a little different. Just a couple doors down, it's a Hot Springs Hat Company. And I'll tell you, they have every style of classical hat in there. Not Madame Tussauds, but it's Josephine Tussauds, and I believe she was the niece of Madame Tussauds. Keep saying Tussaud, Tussaud. Am I pronouncing it correctly? I don't know. I'm guessing that's supposed to be George W. Bush. And his father, George H. Bush. Love these old faded ads you can see. Obviously you can see the Tom Moore 10-cent cigar, but what's above there? American Pacific, or there's even bigger letters kind of in gray going across. Another ad right there. Arlington Hotel and Spa there. It says no parking, equine only. Forgot to bring my horse. And over there is the Hot Springs National Park. And that's about as much filming of the park I'm going to give you, because the National Park System doesn't want you filming without permits. And it's $300 to $450 for a permit to apply for it. Then it may be weeks, and then you're given a day to film. And here I am just using a handheld camera, and I can't film there. So that's the ruling at the courts right now. It's going back and forth. Some YouTubers have been fined up to $1,000. You can fine up to $10,000 permanent ban from the parks and jail time. So I'm not going to even mess with it, but we are going to visit it. Just can't share it with you. Okay, we just arrived at our place. I'll tell you about the national park I visit today. Look at the angle. Okay, let me see. I'm not exaggerating. I'm trying to get this as level as I can. I got out of the car and the door wanted to slam back into me. However, Carolyn about rolled out of the car. Why can't we get space like that? Guess it'll work. We're in our area. Number A. They say don't park any of these other spaces here. I would like to park there. That's nice and level. This is kind of a slope. My gosh. That was fun. First impression here. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Holy cow, let's get some lights in here. I think I got switches over here. Do we have more light switches? Somewhere. Look at this.
It's got a big light. Okay.
Here we go. All right. This is our kitchen. Living area. Here's our view out back. Little table there. Another little table there. Looks like it at one time had a glass top, but no longer. This is nice. This is very nice. Little closet here. Oh, that's a see, okay. Good to know. Here's our bathroom. Got the commode there. Still looking for switches everywhere. Turn that fan off. So there's a lavatory. And I found the one who my soul loves. And here's more stuff. Always looking for light switches around here. Here we go. Okay, that's the shower. Pretty basic little shower here. We go through here. This is the bedroom. And I guess this is closets here. Probably big closets. And I'll show you that restroom here in just a moment. Coming from the bedroom there's the commode. There's the jacuzzi tub. They got a little candle over there. More candles over here. Big window. Makeup station right there. I think we did good.
Yeah.
I think we did excellent. Okay, just noticing here for you coffee snobs, we have the Keurig and we have an espresso machine. How cool is that? This I'm gonna assume is, no, that's a hot water heater. I was gonna assume it's a pantry, but no, it's a hot water heater. Very nice. I think we can make do with this. Okay, so we're staying on the Washita River, and that's the Domino's right up there. And right here, this sign, I can't believe it. Check it out. Please call blah 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 for dockside pickup and check-in. So you can actually go from your boat and pick up pizza right here at the Domino's Pizza at the top of the hill. And they got a dock all set up for that. It's pretty darn cool. There's the stairs right there. Go up to the Domino's from your boat. Here it is top side, just so y'all can see it. Stairs going down from the Domino's to the dock down there. How cool is that, Domino's? That's very cool. We are customers here, so we're waiting on our order, but that's a sign. They don't want you fishing there because it's for customer use only, so I think we're good with that. This location also has a drive-through, so you got a drive-through, a boat through, carry out, and delivery. All right, so got Domino's. We're going to eat our pizza here in a bit. We did go to the national parks. I did take pictures from the outside, but the inside I didn't take pictures of. Some of the employees are like, I don't see a problem with it, and I wasn't worried about them. I was worried about the people down in Washington or anybody watching the YouTube channel. I'll link a video down below. The reason why I'm not going to film inside the national parks at this time. Sean and Christy Michaels did an excellent video on that on their Long Honeymoon channel. Carrie Nate got fined $1,000 for filming, just using their handheld cameras. So it's very important that you're up to date with what's going on. There was one case where they fined a guy. The guy fought in court, won, and all that got overturned, but then the appellate court turned it back over again. So something's still working there. It's a First Amendment issue, but we'll get it taken care of. Now, going to the place, we went to, what was the restaurant we went to? It's one of the bathhouses. It's the first bathhouse there. I can't remember. Yeah, it starts with an S. I can't remember it, but I'll let you know as soon as I remember it, or tomorrow when we go by there, if I do any filming tomorrow. But before that, we went to the front lawn area where they have the national park, and they had two pools there and a waterfall. Waterfall was from a hot spring. You put your hand in there and it was warm. You put your hand in the water above that, it was really warm. So it is a hot spring. And we actually drank the water, and we put it in our water bottles and brought it home and drank it. It tastes perfectly clean, and it's a great tasting water, straight from the ground. They didn't have to do any processing. So if we're gonna go back there, we may go do the spa thing tomorrow. Well, we'll see. Depends on how much you're back up there. You got a spa with 5 pools, $25. You can use it all day long. And the pools are like 104, 102, 98, 95, maybe 4 pools. I was thinking there's 5, maybe 4 pools, but they're all different temperatures, and you can just soak in there and as long as you want. So, but for now, I'm hungry. My wife's hungry. We're going to eat some pizza. So we'll catch you in the morning. So good morning. It's day 2 here, and we just parked in the free parking garage. That's the big tip. Find the free parking garage, because all the other parking I've heard is around $20 a day. So I believe the National Parks provides this, so definitely take advantage of that. I saw this piece of art yesterday. I was like, I don't think that thing turns. It does turn. It's got some weighted items, and I bet it looks pretty cool whenever the wind's blowing. I bet that goes back and forth. But you can see it slightly turning right now. Got a nice, gentle breeze. Not enough to really do anything. So we're back here at Bathhouse Row, and I'm across the street, so I'm technically not in the national park. I'm in a non-national park area. But that building right there is where they have the gift shop. Talked to a nice young lady yesterday. I got my passport and I got my first stamp in it. But you can take these to all the parks and get stamps and just collect which parks you've been to. Friend Bob told me, you got to get this, and I told him I already did. So definitely something worth getting. They had a bigger passport. It's more of a book, a binder. And they highly suggested getting that, but I like this because I can put it in my cargo pants pocket. I got my first stamp, commemorating my first time in a national park. So right now we're heading out to go take the tour. They got an inside tour, 1 hour, and maybe a couple hours later, an hour or so, they have an outside tour. We don't know which tour we're going to get first, but we're going to take both the tours today. A little bit later on, we're going to go to the Quahog Spa. And the Quahog Spa, did I say that right? You're laughing.
It just sounds funny. The
Quahog, no, Quapaw. Quahog is from Family Guy. Quapaw Bass is where we're going. And there's 4 pools there. One's at 102 degrees, one's at one's at 104 degrees, one's at 102 degrees, one's at 98 degrees, and one's at 95 degrees. And so we're gonna go there. It's $25, and you can stay there all day long and boil yourself if you want. But it is a mineral bath, and this is supposedly very therapeutic. So we're doing that today. If not, we'll definitely do it this week. We're just gonna relax, have a good time here. But first, the tours. By the way, we forgot the name last night of where we ate and had the brews. It's called the Superior Bathhouse, and they actually use the water from the hot springs here. Little tidbit here: nobody's allowed to sell the hot springs water, but they actually went and got Congress involved. According to the person I talked to yesterday, they got Congress involved to allow them to brew their beer with and seltzers with the hot spring water. So it's the only place in the world that gets to use this hot spring water for commercial use. First impressions of the museum, our big impression of the museum, definitely go through that. It's free. It's a no-fee museum. I do recommend doing that. They do have tours inside the museum. They have tours outside. We took the inside tour. We actually got about 5 minutes into it, but just missed a little bit of the front room. There's beautiful stained glass and statues in the place. And the tour kind of goes on to Dr. Forsyth's vision when he came here because he had only a few months to live according to the doctors, but he was healed using the mineral waters here. And he built up this whole area. He said, we need to make this a resort. Not only did they do it for people who had wealth, they wanted it for the poor as well. So nobody was turned away from being able to utilize the springs here. And that's what the national park, one of their missions here, is to maintain that to where they never charge for the water. The water, you can come filled up. There's never going to be a fee. Just get the water and you can take it home and use it. There's no commercial water being used here. So we're getting ready to cross. And they're going to let us cross. Awesome. So right now, Carol and I are going to go get our bathing suits. We're going to Quapaw to soak around some hot mineral water for the next hour or two. So we'll catch you afterwards. In correction, I may have mispronounced his name. I was just correct. It's Ford Dice is the gentleman's name. But if you do pick the museum, make sure you go on all 3 floors, take the inside tour, and then from the 3rd floor, take the elevator down to the basement. It is the original elevator from the building. The front part of it's been cut off and modernized, but the rest of it, it's even got the old handle to go up and down. So it's a pretty cool experience. I do recommend it. Now to get myself the trucks. All right, that's day 2. We're back at the apartment here, the Airbnb, or we got on booking.com actually. So we went and did the tour, the inside tour of the bathhouse, which is now the visitor center for the national park. That's all free, and it's pretty amazing. Really incredible stuff. There's statues. There's they got beds in there. They have stuff for the handicapped, stuff for the able-bodied, and great tour. After that, we went to the Quapaw, not the Quahog. Sorry, Peter Griffin. It's the Quapaw spa, and we only did the pools. So there's 4 pools there. One's supposedly 104, one's 102, one's 98, one's 95. Well, we got into the 104-degree pool, which was supposed to be the 104-degree pool. We stayed in there for quite a while, floated around, got my head under a few times, just kind of soaking it up. We were there for quite a while. Then we went to the 102 thinking it was going to be cooler. No, it was a lot warmer. I would dare to say it was probably 105 plus. I mean, it was a lot warmer. I've been in hot tubs that are 104. That's my preferred temperature for a hot tub. So we did that, and then we went to the 98 degree, and it was cooler. You can tell it was cooler. And then you go to 95, and it felt kind of chilly in the beginning, but not really. And I swear I could be in that pool all day long. Some people say it's kind of bathtub watery, but I think it was pretty good. So we did that, and for I want to say an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. And then we raced to get the outside tour. We missed the first couple minutes of it, but we caught the majority of it, and got to see a great presentation by the ranger there. Wish I could film all this. I cannot. They right now. I'll put a link at the end of the video. But after that, we went and we were going to grab some stuff. We filled up one water bottle, but before we did that, we went to a little taco place. I can't even remember the name of it. Have a Dia de la Muerte theme to it in the front. Great tacos, and if I can remember it, I'll try to mention it a little bit later in the video. I'll probably forget. And then we got my little Yeti gallon container here filled up with some hot water. And I don't know if we'll use it here or if we're gonna use it and then bring home a fresh batch. I don't know, but we'll see what we do with that. The water's fine to drink, straight out of the ground. Cool thing about the water is it comes off the mountain runoff, and it goes down into the ground 8,000 feet, and they say it takes 4,000 years for it to get down there. And then there is a fault line, and that fault line shoots the water back up after it's been sitting there in the geothermal area. When it shoots back up, it goes a lot faster. It goes, and it only takes 100 years to go back up, that 8,000 feet. And it flows quite a bit. So in fact, there's fountains all over the place that are just fountains spewing off the pressure of that. And a lot of algae on some of those fountains, you'll see. But we're gonna call it a night. We may do some more stuff around here. I don't know, we may just take a nap. We've had a pretty full day, so. Now, we're planning on going to a botanical garden. That's not part of the national park system, so I'll share that with you. And also a science museum sometime this week. So until then, y'all have a good night. Good morning, y'all. It's Tuesday morning. I'm losing count of what morning it is. There's my truck down there. If any of y'all know how to clean this top of this truck, I've washed it a few times. Awful spotted. Not sure how to do that. Had to clean that. The truck is a bit of a mess, but that's an inner tube right there. Guess she likes to travel with her pillow. I'm gonna get some ice on this cooler here. Get that filled up. You know, these, when you're at a slant, these doors are a little bit heavier. But we'll go ahead and lock that up. It's starting to get a little warm in there, so let me get it done right. Start it up just to cool it down a little bit. But the weather out here is actually quite nice. It's a little warm right now. Today's one of the warmer days. But I think we have days out here that are going to be in the upper 80s. Today's going to be high of 91. We're going to go hike the Garvan Gardens. So let's go check it out together. Don't see this in Denton County.
Seems so far away.
In 2 miles, take exit 7 for Arkansas 128, Carpenter Dam Road.
Now that's the way I would like to visit Arkansas. We got these little bite valve camelbacks, and we're like, we couldn't get Carolyn to work, and then we realized there's an extra valve right there. It got pulled out. Thought it was broken. So Carolyn bought a little bag of fish food. It's actually a donation. It was a $1 donation that we gave. She suggested. We got maps here, and over there they have nature bingo. So when you see things, you can mark it with a little sticker. So you get the self-guided tour where that's a 1, and it tells you all about it right here on the points of interest. And I think we're almost at number 2. There's marker 2, which is the Weyerhaeuser Bonsai Garden and Learning Center. So I guess those are bonsai trees? Look like bushes to me. Oh, okay, let's go check it out. There's a lot of logging in Arkansas. I almost said Arizona. There's not a lot of logging in Arizona that I know about. So Weyerhaeuser sponsoring this makes total sense. That's a crepe myrtle right there. We have those in Texas. Yeah, the Bonsai Learning Center. And it's not staffed right now, but I saw this gentleman open this door. It's a heavy door. And it looks like this is where they actually create, maintain, restrict the bonsai trees. Look at those pine cones. There's some huge pine cones down there. And we'll sink. Tell you what, this is really relaxing with the AC up there. And they got a heater down here, so I guess they got them both running just to keep the temperature precise. I was observing these lights right here. Kind of like a cluster of lights. This hangs down there. Plugged at the top. This is the Southern Inspiration Garden. It's got a little place there you can meditate and pray. A pond. quite beautiful and serene. I'll tell you what, this shade is making the park for me. But they said there's several gardener clubs, if I'm saying that correctly, that have participated together to build this area. A waterfall there. Now we are here on a Tuesday. I don't know how crowded this place gets on the weekend. All through this area there's a lot of these rock trails you can go down. And they have a little viewing area. Way down there.
Is a waterfall?
That's a massive koi in there. Huge koi. Well, I can't reach them from here. But just looking at the map, there's hundreds of little paths you can take around here. We'll continue on. Okay, that was a little sketchy because it slopes down, so you don't know exactly how you're going to do it. You cross it fine, but it just seems a little sketchy. I should be looking for some teeth marks on the rock there. People not quite making the trip. Don't know if I want to do that when it's wet. Get a little closer look at these koi. And I'm wondering if they're going to signal to the other koi that we have food. But this seems like the most ideal feeding platform. A lot of them have gone over there. Guess it's cooler over there, but there's some right here. But you know what? He's waiting. He's like, I think there's food around here. Right. Got our food here. He waited around. He got tired of it, so let's see if he catches it. Oh, he's like, there it is, there it is.
Was that lonely?
Oh. Oh, he's getting it all. Oh, he sees it. Oh. It touched him and freaked him out.
I scared him, I think.
Looks like we're drawing a crowd here.
Oh look, there's some.
There's some coming in. If you're late for supper, you get no fruit cup. So having so many paths, you're just going to wander around here. And I don't think we'll be able to carry every path, or cover every path rather. So this is one of those places you got to visit multiple times and you'll see something different every time. So one huge hill climb up. It's not huge, I'm just out of shape. Southern Inspiration Garden. And then you get on some breakwork here. And this is the area where you start seeing a lot of little signs telling you what all these things are. All these native species. At least it was back there. Got bees over here. And lots of flowers.
They like bees.
Yeah. Saliva. I think I've seen saliva in every botanical garden I've been to. There's always saliva.
What is that?
Or saliva. S-A-L-V-I. or Saliva. That spells saliva in my book. Bees in there.
Things are pretty. It's not a very good shot. The elephant ears aren't as big here. Unless we haven't seen the biggest.
Oh, they're
At the
seasonal too, aren't they?
At the Dallas Botanical, they get triple that size.
Yeah.
They're huge. It's hot in the southern part.
Yeah. It's a little hot in the south. Don't have my little fan. It's the canopy bridge. It's pretty cool. Snakes around. It's really solid.
Very solid.
You usually go over a lot of these bridges and it's kind of clump, 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 clump.
You can go down underneath this thing?
Yep, that's at Singing Springs, I think.
Ah.
I think. It's hard to tell.
There's got water down there that looks clean. I think you could just get down there.
A lot of ferns down there. Okay, this is a neat little bridge. That's so cool. Is that metal? That's metal.
Yeah.
It's all metal. I was like, how did they build this thing? But that's all metal.
Water woven.
That is cool. They even got a bit of the tree bark there. And the concrete, it's not flat. It's kind of rocky, so kind of rolly, I guess you can say. So it gives the texture like a rough wilderness deal. And you got another waterfall. I have no idea how many waterfalls are in this park, but if you know, leave a comment down below in the comments. How many waterfalls does this park have? This is just cool. Guess you don't go that way because the tree's blocking you, but
Oh, this is a big...
there's some big jumps here. They're very cool.
Kids to jump.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an otter down there. He's cute.
Oh, a little,
We'll go down there.
little iron otter. Iron otter. All right, let's walk through this. Wait. Grumberry. Here's that otter she was talking about with this little fish in his mouth. And we get to do this again. Sketch. Oh, I think I found the tree house. And those are the steps up to it. And there's a duck. Little duck right there. But I think this is another way you can get to it. There might be some ADA areas into here. So you have steps there where you can take this really long wavy type bridge up to the treehouse. So there's got to be an ADA entrance over there. I think we just went down some steps because this is really a cool place. We got a bunch of beach balls and some sand shovels down there. And chalk. Chalk for you to draw on. Place.
To draw with.
Draw on, draw it. Yeah, draw with. If you draw on the chalk, that's pretty impressive. Here's the beach balls. Beach balls.
Oh my gosh.
And there is the treehouse.
That's cool.
How cool is that? I thought it saw sidewalk chalk, but I don't see any chalk down there. It was just a pattern. Just from the distance, it kind of looked like that, I guess. So I guess you got an area here to speak to people, and this time I'll line up there. And don't do any climbing. Oh, look at this. It's a pigeon. It's a messenger pigeon. It's got his little backpack on. Or actually, that may be his parachute. Little squirrel with a backpack. He's got his little bedroll there. And there's his nuts. Got a little notch here for you to sit on and hover over that. Do you trust the structure? I'm just a bump on a log. Just looking at the construction here, it looks like they got steel and wood. So this is steel right here. Made it look like wood, but you can definitely see where the structural points are. So let's go up here. Scrolling. What's that? Is that a... It doesn't work. It looks like a little fountain for the scroll.
There's a lizard on the side.
Hey, lizard. And you can climb up to that loft. You want to do it? There's a little rope right down here at the next level. You climb up to that loft. You gonna do it?
No, I'm good.
What's this down here? What is that?
I guess you sit on it.
Is that a what do they call that? We use artichoke. No, it's a pine cone. This is pretty cool.
There's a little people on
This is a pretty cool tree house. Where's this supposed to be? Little bean pods? Yeah. Little bean right there coming out. What they call a mimosa tree? Out there. Very cool. So here's a cave. I'm gonna try not to get wet doing this. So it can be a little slippery here. And we're inside a cave. Looks like there's an area to crawl out, but they don't want you crawling out here. Smells a little damp in here. But there we are. We're spelunking. There's spider webs right there. I bet this tastes cooler. Well, here's a Chipmunk Cafe. They have a old G-scale garden railroad out here. How cool is that? And there's a car way over there on those tracks. And they got a train here too. It's got little cameras, I like that. There's the Santa Fe Railroad. It's about circa 1950s here. Here's the lumber yard. Lumber's a big industry out here. And the train operator station. Now it's time to eat. Just headed to the restroom and wash my hands, and here's George. George is the famous peacock out here. There's George, and there's 2 hens, so he's the celebrity around here. So we'll see you, George. And I'm guessing this is one of the hens. We're right at the welcome center here. Just gonna go in and wash my hands right quick. What a beautiful bird. What's your name? Do you have a name? Guess she doesn't say much. A bird of few words. There's old George.
Hey, George.
I love that blue color on the peacock, you know. Is that us? I'm sure that's us. That is us. We're number 15. Got the little Chipmunk Cafe. I got the Cobb salad. Is that what I got? And yours is the Greek salad. So, with some chips with it too. Special seasoning chips is what she told us. George giving a call. You want to know what the peacock sounds like? That's the sound. We're headed to the chapel now, and we learned the names of the 2 female hens. We have no clue which one that was, but it's Sabrina and Ellie. And the staff member said she can't even tell them apart. And there's Anthony Chapel. And it looks like it's wide open outdoors, but it's air conditioned. I've seen pictures of this style of architecture in the past, but I didn't realize how humongous this thing is. That's incredibly tall. Oh, the door's not flat either. It's actually at an angle. So two angles here. Kind of pushes out with the flow. It's just not a flat door there. Even the glass is beveled up there. I don't know, but Alright. It's amazing how clear this glass is. I mean, it's a little dirty at the bottom, but not really. It is freezing cold in here, but we were coming from outside. It's like you're outdoors, but you're cool.
It does seem like outdoors.
There's one similar to this at, was it Eureka Springs? It's actually on private property, but they open it to the public. They encourage the public to walk through it.
I guess these are lights.
In the boxes?
In those boxes are lights.
I don't know. Should be, yeah. That would make sense. So we're gonna walk up front here. It looks like there's little things on the side here. Just trying to see what's all here. There's a camera up on the stage. Doors here. Curious what's behind there. Is it just storage or it's locked, whatever it is?
Waiting area thing?
I don't know. I already checked. So I probably have, well, there's a pulpit right there, or lectern, or whatever you want to call it. But they do have cameras up here. It's a big area. Probably put a full choir in there. And here's a wheelchair lift in the back. And they got an elevator permit for this wheelchair lift. Okay, just curious why this window is so dirty. The others are so crystal clear. It's an amazing chapel, though. What's the view back there? Almost feels like you can keep walking, but you can't. That's the glass. And there's air conditioning coming out of those ducts down there. It feels really, really good. And the garden was awesome. The garden was great. I highly recommend it. If I lived here, I might get a season pass. It seemed like some of their season passes got a little expensive. Maybe not so much, but it was a very nice place. They're decorating it for Christmas right now. They got the Christmas lights going up. And they do have George the Peacock, along with his 2 hens. Blanking on the name now. It's been a couple hours since we've been there, 2 or 3 hours. We're back at the condo right now. Sun's getting bright. It's getting a little warm. It's about, I want to say today got a high about 80 or 91, and it's about 89, 88 right now. So I might film the sunset happening. But right now, my feet are hot on this deck, so I'm wearing my socks here. So I am wearing the socks, and the deck's a little warm. It's not terribly bad. But I'm trying out my new little toy. I got a little thermocell, and I've seen a lot of other YouTubers use these and swear by them. So it's cooking right now. It's a little warm. Got lit up. And I really don't smell anything. There's no big scent. There's no candle whipping around with thick black smoke. I got this on Amazon. I want to say $15, $16. It was on sale. They're usually around 20. They got a variety of colors, and they even have lamps, and they got tiki torches you can do as well. So we're going to come out here and try and enjoy the sunset when it gets a little less intense on the heat here. Good morning, actually good afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock. Today was a rest and recovery day, so we just sat around the condo and enjoyed just watching TV together and take care of some stuff around the place. But right now we're at the Mid-America Science Museum, so let's go check it out together. Apparently you can have birthday parties here. There's a big dinosaur deal. It does close about 5 o'clock, and we're getting here right at 3, but I'm gonna see what we can find here. Looks like they have a big emphasis on dinosaurs. And that's a Triceratops there. That. Oh, we got the shoes too. What is that? Hushabye hot air rocking chair. Oh, that's all air powered. Supposedly. Will that lull you to sleep? A lot of this is more art sculpture. This is a Little Dragon carpet sweeper. Gently swing for a interesting motion. That is an interesting motion. That is cool. I've seen those with paint. It's kind of filling up thick. I think it's because you had a shorter swing on it, but that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't.
Go flying. I've seen these before. Oh, that didn't work. Try again. This is cool. This is invisible stained glass, so you just see something kind of clear, kind of tinted. Then you go over here. You got all kinds of colors. Spin it, Carol.
Oh my god. What is this one?
It's probably the same thing, just different height.
That is cool.
It's like a kaleidoscope. Turn this view to see what's revealed. The colors in the windows are creating nothing more than polarizing film, layers of tape, and sunlight. Yellow, magenta, and cyan, and green. So, remember the old Ziploc bags? Yellow and blue make green, so you knew the Ziploc was closed. This is right out here, and it's a time lapse over days.
Why does it go back?
Probably a full year. That's 2013 at 4:15 p.m.
Oh, I went.
Yeah, and I think it.
Oh, I was trying to.
So see that's winter time. That's a huge file, actually. What is this thing? The Singer sewing machine. You see him dancing here, Carol? Time machine. It's from England. Very British.
Is that red one supposed to be in
Yeah,
there?
we didn't load it here, so
Is that red one supposed to be in there?
yes, that's the next one up. So you're gonna, we put a ball in there, we slotted it here to go in there. Now she's got to pump it. This red ball that I put in here, I loaded it. Oh my gosh. I'm going to pump it up to 30 if I can.
Okay.
And pump it to 30. Yep, I'm going to put it green. There we go. There's a red ball there now.
Alright.
Disappointment. If it goes up there, then it's going to swirl down, and then it's going to drop down in the water. Couldn't get it working. I saw it online though. Oh, there's a spring in here. Let's grab it. It's right there. It's right there. Oh my gosh. What is that? Oh, the spring's down below. It's like a pepper's gut. So right below here, it's a spring. Grab the spring. Come on. Grab the spring.
Yeah.
No, just grab the spring. Go get it. Just grab it. Bunk it. Oh. No shoes. Inside is rough bridges, slides, and tunnels, and dim lighting. You must be able to crawl through a 36-inch tube.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Look at this quartz crystal. You can make one at home. Find a large cavity a good distance below the surface of the earth between silica-rich rocks. Fill the cavity with hot water and allow a few 100 million years for crystal growth. And you can get one of these. And since we're not crawling through this, and it's dimly dark and I couldn't film it anyways, this is the layout. So this goes a little deeper than we thought. Oh, this is all fiberglass. It's kind of cool. That's an impressive steam engine there. I was trying to figure out if it was self-propelled. It is not. That is where it would hook up to a horse carriage, or horses at least. But the steam engine was to provide power in remote places, because there's a flywheel that you would put the leather strap on to power everything. Strap, I'm trying to remember the word I'm trying to state there. What's it called? Belt. There you go. So right there you put the belt on to wherever you're powering, whether it be a sawmill or whatever you were needing to turn under power. Put the wood in here, fill up with steam. You see the pressure there. There's a little whistle. And this little thing right here was the governor. So as those balls were spinning and they started spinning fast, they go out, which slows it down. And then if it's going too slow, they go back in. So that was the governor. And they would raise and lower the valve to maintain the proper pressure. Very cool. I would like to see one of these in action. This one was built January 30th, 1882. It's an AC. Evaporator coil, condenser coil. So you're basically looking at a rudimentary air conditioning system here. Okay, so we're gonna get this 200.
Good luck. How are you doing it?
Of course I'm doing it. You ready to trade off? Oh wait, it's almost there. I'm working it, I'm working it, I'm working it. Yeah, flip it. And this is really cold now. And look, you see it decompressing? This is hot, this is warm, but feel it on that, feel that piece of metal right there.
Wow.
Right there. It's cold. So this is an air conditioner.
Oh, wow, that's
So it's the compressor is compressing it on that side. Then when we flipped it, it all of a sudden is decompressing over here, and as it decompresses, it gets cold. Is that ice? That is ice. This ice grows out of thin air. Under this ice is a freezing cold coil. When the water vapor in the air touches this cold surface, it condenses into liquid and then freezes into solid ice. Some days I just want to hug this chunk of ice.
Yeah.
This is a big flywheel. It's got magnets in there.
Crank
I'm gonna work
card.
this. Now over there.
Once
Hit
the
one of the
wheel is
buttons.
spinning, try the glasses on the table. Is it 90?
It's 90 now. That's me.
Huh?
Oh my gosh, that slowed it way down. That was on me. That's on me. We could both do it.
Oh man, here, I'm not doing that.
Oh my gosh. That's a workout. I'm exhausted. I want one of those though. All you need tonight? Go crank it out yourself. I love these sculptures from England. The flying machine. That's a camera with a telescope on it and a bird on the end. It's a bucket of cold air frying an egg. Right there. Honestly, I think this is the best part of the museum. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff here, a lot of science, but you can't not appreciate that. Trying to get the bubble level. So the bubble's over here. So it's pointing where you need to add weight. So right here. The look of disappointment. This is what we were trying to do earlier and horribly messed up. So let me take this ball here and put it right on there and see it fly. I'm going to take the same ball from here. Woo! There it fell. I'm going to try that again. Here we go. Straight up and over. I do like the tornado on this thing right here. But to get that thing to function, that was hard. We can't get it done. If I can only get the ball up there, that would be cool. My dad built one of these. It's called a Jacob's ladder. I believe that's the correct name for it. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But Carol, go ahead and hold down the button. Push the button and hold it down. So a little spark goes up. You want to know, this is actually 15,000 volts going there. So don't know if this will catch on camera, but we'll see. You can kind of see it. It's kind of flashing a little bit. Look at the ladybugs. When it's strobing, it does the action, but when it's not strobing, it just looks like things spinning. It's a zoetrope. Went upstairs and we're going on the skywalk here. It's a scenic skywalk. And it is warm. There's a little brook. Kind of goes through here with koi fish.
That's the armrest while holding hands with a friend.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
No, is it gonna shock me?
This is gonna be fun. Let's see what it does. Put it on there. See what it does. Hold my hand. You thought you were gonna get shocked.
It probably shocks you at the end.
I'm gonna look at this overlook. Look here. It's a little high up here. There's koi over there. Trees are huge. This is Piney, Arkansas. This is on the other side of the river where we're staying. We're staying in Hot Springs. This is Piney. Wonder why they called it Piney. Any clue? Let me know down in the comments. Why did they call it Piney? We're here at the ropes portion of it. And it's a long way down there. And Carol says I have to come across.
You don't have to. We're gonna want to hang on. With both hands. It did. So you're gonna. I can tell you going across. But you're gonna want to use both hands. I don't know. You see, you can't do that. It just gives a little bit.
I did it! I'm a big boy now! Oh, this is way different here. Oh my goodness. Don't look down. Run it.
No.
Run across it. The scurry. It's breaking. No. Be careful where you step here. There is some wildlife around here. That's wildlife scat. So just go down the center step. Like Rodney Dangerfield always says, you gotta watch out for number 1 and don't step in number 2. It's the dino truck with a warning.
For your own safety, dinosaurs are dangerous. Do not climb the dinosaurs.
Arkansas is known for hills. More hills. It's noisy around here.
At first I couldn't, I was like, what? At first I heard heard.
That was funny. That was motion. The motion detector set off there.
At first I thought I was hearing kids screaming. But it's a dinosaur.
So this is a Dromaeosaurus. Lagoon Loop or Treacherous Trail? You pick.
I don't know if I want to do it quickly. Haven't we done enough? I'm kind of curious what it is, though.
Okay, curiosity's killing us. Sound like he has gas. Oof. Oh, look at this cute little critter right here. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. So Guanla Wakai. This is what's treacherous about the trail. It's like down and up. Down and up.
There's a fence over there. I wonder what they're trying to keep in. Well, we're going to be snapped.
I will be your best friend. You'll be my long lost pal. I can call you anytime. So call me Allosaurus. Sorry, that's a tribute to Jacob the Carpetbagger. Done very poorly. We've been experiencing 110-degree heat in North Texas. Coming to Arkansas because it's so much cooler. But we haven't been exercising in the 110-degree heat. Just Stegosaurus with the Thagomizer on his tail. Thagomizer, is that Thagomizer or Thagomizer? There was not a name for that until Gary Larson in one of his comics mentioned that and named it. So the scientific community accepted it. So that is the Thagomizer. They were 85 to 98 feet in length, over 20 feet tall. As an adult can weigh 80 tons. Lived in North America, Africa, and Tanzania. This kind of looks like a T-Rex but down low. What is this? It's being awful quiet. He doesn't want us to know he's there. Posters Suckus? Weighed 660 pounds. Lived in your backyard in North America. And little baby brontosauruses. You know, you would think, man, it'd be so cool if some of those creatures still live today. But then you look at alligators and Gila lizards and what's that, Komodo dragons? Hey, hi. And you're still seeing some of those remnants today. So what's worse, uphill or downhill? Or are they equally bad? I wouldn't say this one's necessarily ADA compliant unless you got really strong motors on your wheelchair. You need like a standard transmission, put it in the granny gear to go up and down. I just love seeing Carolyn jump with each noise.
At first I thought it was kids screaming and back in the backwood, kids screaming, but I didn't realize they had them in the middle out here.
that was the Treasures Trail, and now we're going into the lagoon loop. This guy needs to brush his teeth. Them some stained yellow teeth. The Spinosaurus.
His teeth are so nasty, he's got a spider web.
Oh, he's got spider webs in his teeth? Why don't you reach in there and take care of that? Lived in the swamps of North Africa.
Oh. We got a...
Oh, wow.
Ooh, they're showing blood and...
Blood and guts. This is G-rated show.
Violent. That's kind of cool.
Oh, that got crunching sounds. Tenotosaurus under attack by a Deinonychus. Can we just call them like dogs and cats? Something simple.
There's those things that, like in Jurassic Park, the ones that he was trying to change, that he changed.
The velociraptors? Kind of looks like, look at his toe. Look at his left toe there.
Oh,
It's like straight up.
both of them are.
That is, yeah. It's a matching pair. That's so
The
weird.
Utah raptor.
Found in Utah. They know me. Got a hammock with Babylon brick. Is it clean? It's not full of pine needles?
What about getting that?
Do you trust yourself? Here. It's been a while since I've been in one. I can get used to it. You're looking at me like you're about to... She's thinking about it. So this tree will bother me. Oh, I
Yeah.
could do this.
All right, good luck getting out of there.
These are not always so hard. It's a matter of finding your center. I have money, but no coins. I got plenty of food here to feed the fish. It takes 50 cents. Oh, John Bug out there too. Little shed is donated by Weyerhaeuser. Big timber area. That's one thing I love about Arkansas is they got, or at least this area of Arkansas, waterfalls everywhere. Everywhere. I think like almost every place we've gone there is a waterfall.
It's really cool because if you bring a school group out here,
Yeah.
they can eat their bag, lunch.
Yeah. Definitely a field trip location. Education.
Oh, this is just
Look how skinny my legs are. Holy cow. Looks like I skipped leg day.
Look at my arms. Ew.
This is an edifying sculpture here. That's what that is.
Oh, look. When you do this, when you put your hands out.
I gotta look at from your angle. I don't even know if the camera's picking it up.
Look at my hands.
I'm looking at your hands.
No, look at them in the thing. They're
Long?
really long.
I think we spent the most time at this exhibit than any of them. That's awesome. That's worth
A
it.
little bit more time in here, like another 30 minutes. To look around. I think we missed some things.
Yeah, they just cut those in triangles and put them in different directions, but I love this thing. This is just the coolest. If you do slow, it's like a big kaleidoscope.
Oh,
What's this one? Oh. Oh, it's being built. Okay. So let's go. Let's look at it being built. Wow, just like that. Little donation box. Curious what it does. So it says there's a seizure warning, so, and that's my bottle of water on top. I'm gonna put the $1 here. A donation. See what it does. Awesome.
that is cool. That's some nice donation box. That person. It actually does.
They all do something.
What?
They all do something. They take your money. What were you saying?
I guess they said if we're gonna have a donation box in this museum, it better do something cool.
That's right.
Otherwise, it's just a boring donation box.
That was very 1980s.
Yeah.
That would have made Deville proud. Hi, good morning. It's now Thursday. And we're going to head out to the National Park again and go to the Promenade Trail. Again, no filming there, but we're just going to enjoy the day. Maybe not pick up the camera so much. So, we'll see you after a while. Quick recap for Thursday. We went hiking on the Promenade Trail, but then we went on the Tufa Trail, and then we ended up going up the road. I think we went on the Carriage Trail or something. I can't remember all the names of the trails we went. One of them was very steep and we went back down. But we took the roadway all the way up to the tower. Went up the tower. The tower's not as tall as I thought it was. I heard something about 1,200 feet. And yeah, that's from sea level. It's a little over 1,200 feet, maybe 1,262, something like that. But it's like 200 some odd feet up there, and it's a beautiful view. And then we walked all the way back. We found a hot spring, not a hot spring, but a cold spring filling station. And that's the only one we know, and that's a Happy Hollow filling station. And it's in the park. And it's cold water at 62 degrees. Most of the other fill stations are all about 143 degrees, but that one was cold because it apparently comes from the mountain, goes through the pipes, and as it's going through, it cools down by the time it gets down here. So if you want immediate water, do the cold spring. If you want some that you're going to try later, do the hot spring, 143 degrees. There's a couple places that are 102, but you can brew your tea right there. Good morning. It's Friday morning. It's time to go home. Got the truck started here. Getting ready to go up this 15-degree angle driveway. This is Arkansas. There's a lot of steep hills everywhere. I didn't show you all the places we ate. We did eat at the Superior Bathhouse. We went for drinks there a second time. We went to Diablo's Mezcal and Tacos, or Tacos and Mezcal. Great place there. And we also went to the Ohio Club. The Ohio Club is very cool. It was where the gangsters would hang out, but it had some jazz musicians there. It had the old tin roofs in there. It had just a good vibe altogether. I'm going to wrap this up. This has been a good trip. I will put links down the video of the place to stay over here, as well as the link to the video about the national parks and the issue that we're having now. I love seeing YouTubers go through the national parks and get their angle of it. I couldn't film anything because we're not allowed to right now. It's still in the courts, but please watch that video that I'll tag at the end of this video with Sean and Christy Michaels with Long Honeymoon. They explained it out better than I can. But for now, y'all take care. Be safe. Bye.